So here we are again talking about Courage Reborn. Now, it's been quite a while since I talked about Courage Reborn, and that's because there really hasn't been much to talk about. Of course, I'd love to cover every single new build, but they're planning quite a lot right now and I haven't been able to get my hands on one yet. So while we wait for me to be allowed to show the world what they've been working on, I want to talk about something really big that just happened. The HM64 and HM64 servers are combining, which you probably know the basics of, but I'm going to go into depth about why they did this and what this means for the future of Courage Reborn. I have information straight from the horse's mouth, and the horse is Garrett. I asked him a bunch of questions and got really into depth about why they're doing this, and I will explain it here. If you have a question, please comment down below. I'll try to ask him and respond to as many questions as possible. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's get into it. So at first glance, this entire change seems pretty random. Obviously these are both PC ports, but they're completely different games. They're basically nothing alike. They're not teaming up because Ocarina of Time and Twilight Princess are just so similar that it makes sense to team up. No, they're merging because both teams have spent years, well, mostly Harbor Masters has spent years, but both teams have spent years solving the same problems that every PC port eventually runs into. Natively porting a game to PC is just an easy recipe to just completely break the game. Just attempting to get it to run, even with months of work, you could go from works perfectly to oh god, with one simple change. The goal of merging these two projects together is to consolidate that effort into a shared ecosystem. Instead of having both ports solve the same issues in different ways, you can just solve them the exact same way and save so much time. Now, you might be saying both ports, what do you mean both ports? This is about Courage Reborn, the server, joining up with Harbor Masters. Now, obviously Harbor Masters have made several ports in the past, but like, isn't the main ones done? What do you mean? Well, I'm happy to say that the HM64 team will continue to make PC ports with Harbor Masters after Courage Reborn is out. Now, what games? I mean, I wasn't really told much on what games they would be doing in the future. However, I will say that it's pretty likely, at least in my opinion, that they eventually do Wind Waker when that's ready. I mean, it would make a lot of sense. Both are GameCube games. With the extra manpower, they could be able to pump out these incredible PC ports extremely quickly, way faster than they were able to do on their own. And don't we all just want the PC ports like right now? For example, the people in the Harbor Masters Discord server have been doing this for years and have built up a lot of infrastructure around these native ports and can help share their knowledge, but also share their developers. Remember, all of these are fans. None of these are official. None of these people are getting paid. If you want to donate to any of them, my Steam wishlist is always open. But because they're just fans, they don't have access to the resources of big companies and they have to do it all themselves, and this is where Harbor Masters could really help out with all their experience. Both teams have talented developers, reviewers, testers, community members, etc, etc, etc. But they're all split. By bringing them all under one umbrella, you can pool those resources instead of having to duplicate them. More developers means faster development. More testers means more glitches found quicker. And all of that means it's gonna be hell on earth making videos about all of this. But we're getting a little off topic. The future of Courage Reborn is bright because of this change. I'm sure a lot of you are still confused as to why it's taking so long. I mean, Dusk is already out, so why is Courage Reborn taking so long? Well, they're adding way more than Dusk could dream of. So many more options and options for those options. Of course, I cannot show any of it here. A video will come out sometime later explaining all the enhancements that they're gonna have, but that's not right now. Now, what a lot of people want to know is with the HM64 server and the Harbor Masters Discord server combining into one, what'll happen to just the HM64 server? Well, don't worry, all updates for Courage Reborn will still be sent there. However, future projects won't, most likely. Future projects will probably exclusively be covered in the Harbor Masters Discord server. Of course, I'll also cover it myself when I can. They're not completely jumping ship from the server, so if you just want to learn about Courage Reborn, you can just join the HM64 server in the description. The Harbor Masters Discord server will be there as well, and I gotta say, this change is a good thing, and I absolutely cannot wait till it's completely finalized because yeah, it's taken a little bit for everyone to get figured out because this is quite new and there's a lot of people in this server. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later.